What's up guys, this is Dix here of Magnum Crypto and welcome to another video. So today's video is going to be about money and also how crypto isn't money. Because I think a lot of crypto investors like to explain crypto to other people by calling it digital money. And I think this is very misleading because, well, let's get straight into it. By first explaining what the definition of money is. And that is a medium of exchange that is widely accepted, retains its value, and is convenient to use. So if you look at today's form of money, mainly fiat currency, your pounds, dollars, yen, etc. It's very easy to use. Either you have lightweight cash, notes and coins, or you load it up onto a bank card and kind of tap and spend it wherever you want. So it's very convenient, everyone accepts it nationally and internationally, and you don't have to think too much about it. But if you look at cryptocurrency, and also it retains its value, and it doesn't fluctuate too much. So when you work at your job, and you work hard to earn money and you put it into bank, it doesn't really fluctuate too much, which is what you want. You don't want it to kind of plummet, and after all that work you've done for it to lose value. And conversely, you don't want it to, well, you would want it to kind of skyrocket, but it's, you don't want that uncertainty because it can go up and it can equally can go down. So that is why fiat currency is so widely used today, for those reasons. But if you go to cryptocurrency, it doesn't really hold a candle to the definitions that I just stated. Is it widely accepted? No. Is it convenient to use? Not really. It's actually quite hard to use compared to for the average person. Cryptocurrencies are very hard to use. It can be very confusing to understand how to send and receive. Also, with the kind of the public address that you have to use, the long string of code can confuse a lot of people. So it's not as easy as just pressing some numbers and sending it across. So for a lot of people, that's a big barrier to convenience. Also, is it widely accepted? Definitely not. Not a lot of shops accept cryptocurrencies. Probably like 1% or 2% of all shops accept crypto, which is, what's the point of having crypto if you can't spend it, And that's even including the most popular one, Bitcoin. And in terms of value, it does have value, obviously. If you look at the charts, if you look at cryptocurrency market and look at each individual coin, you can clearly see that it has value because people invest in it. So it has a lot of value, but it's very, very volatile. So you could put £100 in today, it could be worth £50 tomorrow, or it could be worth £1,000 the next day. For investment purposes, this is good, but in terms of using it as money to transact every day, that's not very good, and you don't really want to keep your savings in that either. So like if you're working hard to earn money, you put it in, and then the next day it's worth half its value, that's not really ideal. So it's really not a good use of money at all, to be honest. But in the future, who knows? I think for it to become money, it has to do a couple of things, and which is basically the opposite of why it isn't money. So it needs to be widely accepted. It needs to be, a lot of shops need to start having facilities to be able to accept cryptocurrencies. There's a couple crypto companies that have created like card readers specifically for cryptocurrencies, and even made a crypto phone. So it's definitely on the up in terms of tackling that issue of wide acceptance, but still got a long way to go. And in the same way, convenience, having like long strings of codes to use in terms of sending and receiving your crypto, it's just very inconvenient. It's a big barrier to convenience. It's going to confuse a lot of people, so something needs to be done about making that more simple. So it's a case of maybe just putting in someone's name or a smaller kind of code. But the positive side is if it does get to the stage of becoming actual money, like widely accepted, convenient, and it doesn't really fluctuate in value, then I think it's got a big benefit of not having any borders. So crypto is literally, there's no borders, there's no countries that it belongs to. It's just completely digital on the internet. So if you send it to someone who lives in another country, they don't have to pay an exchange fee for moving it around. It's just absolutely international. So you can imagine how much of a benefit that could be. That could be like one or a couple global currencies, not just individual currencies in different countries. So potential for huge uh, benefit, you know. Um, and I think that is probably going to happen eventually. Um, it's just going to be a matter of time to get to that level. It's still a long way to go. Infrastructure needs to be built. All the different companies that kind of accept cryptocurrencies and have the facilities to kind of store them and stuff like that. But I have faith that it will happen one day. So that'll be all for today. I just wanted to talk about that and kind of clear up that illusion that crypto is money, because it isn't money. It's a good investment vehicle, but it's not money. Not yet, anyway. I hope you got value from that. Please don't forget to subscribe and like. I'd really appreciate that. And have a nice day. See you.